Do you agree with that, Bran?
I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm whinging, Tell. This is the problem, because everybody calls me a negative fan and, you know, you shouldn't have these opinions. But look, you're right. It's all about results, you know. So when you look at it from that aspect, at this stage of the season, it's all about results, you know. But at the same time, that performance doesn't exactly fill me with confidence that we can go on and win this league and that we will go on and win our remaining fixtures. We've got to be honest now, right? This isn't a Wolves side, you know, that's at full strength. This is an extremely depleted Wolves side. This is a Wolves side with a hell of a lot of injuries, you know. And yeah, okay, it's going to be difficult. We've just gone to, you know, Munich. We've lost our last two fixtures, but you know, I look at them players, especially in the first half. They look so leggy, so tired, so leggy. And I'm not surprised, because a lot of these players have been flogged to death this season. You know, namely Bukayo Saka, again, you know, played 90 minutes again today. I just don't understand it personally, you know, because again, I wouldn't exactly say he had a great performance. I don't really think there was anybody in particular who had a great performance today. So it's not just him. But, you know, I've just had a look at a few stats about Leandro Trossard, right? Because like I say, I have a big issue with the fact that once again we've played Bukayo Saka for 90 minutes. Now, you know, it's clear to see that this guy needs a rest. It's clear to see that this guy, you know, is struggling at the moment. So I look at this and think, yeah, okay, keep playing him 90 minutes, Arteta, but this could have a knock-on effect for our season. Because if he continues to perform in the way that he is, you know, we're not getting the best out of him. And we need him right now. He's our best player, so everybody tells us. You know, he's the one who scores the most goals in this Arsenal side. We need him to be a threat. And right now he isn't, you know, and we're playing every 4 days. You know, we've got Chelsea next. And like TJ just said, if we play like that against Chelsea, we will get punished, because people will laugh at Chelsea and the position that they're in, etc. They also, you know, should have won the game in the reverse fixture against us. And they're probably playing some of the best football that they've played all season right now, you know, regardless of the fact that they went out the FA Cup today, right? But on the Leandro Trossard thing, right, I had to go and have a look at this. So Trossard has only played 90 minutes for Arsenal 5 times this season, in the entire season, in all competitions. Yeah, 5 times, right? The last time he played 90 minutes in the league was Luton at home on the 3rd of April. Then, before that, it was 105 minutes against Porto in the second leg. Yeah. And then before that, it was Wolves at home in the reverse fixture of this on the 2nd of December. Right? Now, all 5 games that Trossard has played 90 minutes for Arsenal this season, we've won. Right? He's also scored his 9th goal this season in the Premier League, making him the 2nd highest goal scorer for Arsenal this season, right? So I look at this and I think, well, why is it, Mikel, that Trossard cannot play 90 minutes? Why do we have to keep taking this guy off? You know, he got the goal today. Okay, it wasn't spectacular, right? But there's no reason why he couldn't have stayed on the pitch. If you really want to bring Martinelli on, bring him on for Saka. It is very clear and obvious for everyone to see. Bukayo Saka needs to come off the pitch. He needs a rest. Yeah, we need this guy. I'm sick and tired of seeing him play 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes when he's clearly not at it. And that is where I have an issue with the manager. That's where I have an issue with the manager. Again, you look at the midfield area, right? He brought on Thomas Partey today. Cool, that's fine. You know, the guy hasn't played a lot of minutes. Kai Havertz, he decided to play him in midfield again today. We know he's not great there. And look, we got away with it because, again, I wouldn't exactly say he was a great performer again today in that area. But, you know, it's a depleted Wolves side. And people who hadn't watched the game and, you know, maybe look at the scoreline and go, oh, Arsenal won 2-0. They'll probably sit there and think it was easy, comfortable. You know, Arsenal probably created loads and loads of clear-cut chances. That wasn't the case. I don't remember Arsenal actually really working the goalkeeper that much, apart from the 2 goals. And the first goal, if we're being real, it had an element of luck to it. And then the second goal, the only reason we got the second goal really was because, you know, it was in added time. Wolves were trying to open up a little bit, try and go and get that equaliser. They left a lot of space. And then, you know, Odegaard taps it in from a tight angle at the near post. And I don't really look at either of them goals and think, wow, you know, we really had to pick them out. So, like I said, it's good. We got the result. That's all that matters at this stage of the season. But at the same time, that performance don't fill me with confidence. So I've got to be honest.
Terry, a 2-minute rebuttal. Quick thing, 2-minute rebuttal here. Trossard has started 5 games. Trossard has started 5 games. You're right. Trossard's 9 goals have come in every single time where he's been subbed, except for a couple of games where he started. I've gone to look at what I said. No. I'm letting you know. Hear me out. Let me finish.
You're twisting what I said. That's not what I said. Trossard. No. That's not what I said. Okay, Trossard has completed 90 minutes 5 times.
That's
I never said about Trossard starting.
I know. Hear me out. Trossard has completed 90 minutes 5 times. He scored his 9th goal. But majority of his goals have come when he has been subbed, is what I'm saying. He's been more of an impact sub for us, which is why probably Mikel keeps bringing him in as a sub. That's all I'm trying to explain. So I'm not saying that your 90 minutes theory is not right. But the truth is, in the 90 minutes that he has played, how many has he scored in, except for Porto and today? The rest of them, it's when he's coming as a sub that he scored. So all I'm saying is, because Mikel has realized the strength of what he does when he comes in, he's probably decided, I'll use him as an impact sub. That's all I'm saying, number one. Number two, the idea that at the end of the season, we saw Man City struggle today with Chelsea. Everybody looks lethargic, tired, 6 more games to go. Teams are tired. People's legs are weak. Injuries are ravaging teams. Teams are winning ugly. We won ugly today somehow. But yet, as fans, instead of us to be happy and say, you know what, we did the job, we did the business. We want to come here and nitpick when it's 6 more games to go. To start talking about, oh, well, the team didn't do well. Yeah, no. Look, at this stage, let's be honest. Even Man City are saying, just give me 1-0 every game and give me my 3 points till the end of the season. Everybody is that ragged. We already know throughout the entire season from watching our team who we want out and who has not served us well. We already know that. At this stage of the season, it's about jeering your team on till the very, very end. It's about sitting there and saying, hey, come on, guys, get your 3 points in the next game.
But you've also got to be honest with yourself, Deo. Come on, mate. Like, let me ask you this. What you see from Arsenal today, is that enough to beat Chelsea on Wednesday?
That's not the point. What we did against Liverpool, and no, hold on. Let me rebuttal you. We played better than Liverpool in the FA Cup, but they beat us. Right? It could go either way. So you could be the best team on the pitch and still lose. You might think it's the performance. This is football, man, Brandon. Let's not sit here and try to paint this picture that just because you played well, it means you're going to win the game. We've seen it happen. No. We even look, if we play the way we played today, like champions, people who want to be champions, find a way to win at the end of the season. That's all I believe in. You find a way to win. This idea that we want to think that it has to look a certain way, they have to play a certain level. City today beat Chelsea 1-0. They didn't look like they were going to score. If you watched it, I did. They didn't look like they were going to score. City were playing balls over they didn't look like City. But somehow, some way, they pulled it out the hat. That's what you want from your team when your team is tired, because they're also a team that has been playing all season. That's what you want from your team. You don't want them giving up. You want a team that will keep up the fight regardless. So whether or not we played Chelsea at the beginning of the season, they were 2-0 up. We looked like we weren't going to score. We fought back in the 2-2 draw. I wasn't happy about the draw, but I was happy about the fight back spirit. That's what I'm talking about. The fact that these guys just finished playing Bayern and have come here looking as tired as they are. Bukayo Saka is tired. He's still getting balls in as much as he can. Like, what you want from your team is drive. Unless you want to pretend that you want your team to be the best team throughout the entire season, beginning to end. That's some nonsense. That's never going to happen.
No.
There will be times that they're tired, and they're getting us the results. They're getting us the results. Context has to be key when you discuss these things.
At this time of the season, they're tired. They're tired. One side with so many injuries today, right? So many injuries. I'm not even.
So what were you expecting? What were you expecting?
I just said to everybody here, yeah. I am happy that we got the result. It is all about the results. Doesn't mean you can't be constructively criticised as well.
Fran, I understand the constructive criticism. The one thing I asked the question playing devil's advocate, like, would you prefer to see better performances as well? And I suppose the answer is yes, in a utopian world. I don't know what your prediction was, but I'm seeing people tweet online that I follow who are fuming at the performance. I'm not saying you're fuming, but they're fuming at the performance. These are the same people that said you would lose today because the season's over. So if you're predicting a loss before the game because the season's over and you win it, I'm not challenging you with this. That was when I would turn around and call BS on people then moaning about the performance when you predicted a defeat because you felt there was no way of winning the game. And I think that's where as an outsider looking at Arsenal fans talk, I find it interesting. And again, I'm not throwing this at you personally. People speaking out of both sides of their mouths. We just need to win, but we won't because we're bottle jobs and it's over. You win a little ugly and it's, we won, but that performance don't fill me with confidence. It's almost, it's people always, I know we all want utopia. I know we all want every performance to be 10 out of 10 and win 3 or 4-0. But I've never watched a title race that's ever gone like that, if I'm being honest with you.
It's not even about that, Tel. It's not even about that. Look, like I said, the performance don't fill me with confidence, right? Because I don't think that performance today is enough for us to go and beat Chelsea. And the reason why I worry about it is because of how leggy we look. It's not even about the fact that players are not turning up as such. Like, you know, in the last 2 games, we could criticise the players for not turning up. I don't think that's the case. I just think they're so tired. And that ain't going to change, right? Because we're still playing in 4 days' time. We've still got this 4-day fixture run. So it's not like we've got a respite now where we don't play till next weekend. So we might actually be able to get a bit more, you know, of a rest and a bit more fitness into the legs again to go again. And this is why I look at it and say, today we're playing a depleted Wolves side with loads and loads of injuries, and we looked really leggy. Yeah, I don't think.
I get. It was that bad though. Like, genuinely, was it actually that? Like, we were sloppy in front of goal. I agree, but I don't think it was that bad. We didn't concede.
I think there were.
That's the thing. Praising them for a job done.
When we come up against Tottenham, Manchester United,
does that football beat Tottenham away? Does that football beat Manchester United at Old Trafford? The answer is no.
I think every game is different, bro. I think every game is different. I think every game is.
We're not going to be going up against a depleted Wolves side. We're not going to be going up against a depleted Wolves side every single week through the end of the season. Yeah, we cannot use tired as an excuse. We've put ourselves in this position because we do not have a strong enough bench to rotate in and trust Arteta does not trust the bench of this team. Okay, he doesn't. He's not going to trust ESR to start. He's not going to trust Vieira to start. So we cannot use tired as an excuse for poor performances. We're going to go out there. We're going to get dragged by our ops because, oh yeah, we were tired. Well, that's because we didn't do the business during the transfer windows. Then we went out and we bought players that we are not trusting to go in and do a job. Okay, I was not a fan of the performance today. And the fact that we are glossing over it and saying it's a good victory when we're playing against a team without Neto, without Cunha, without their good players away at Molineux, which I was predicting a 2-1 win. So I'm not disappointed with the result. I'm disappointed with the fact that we did not finish our chances. We did not show that we could rotate in players to do a job. So let's not gloss over the fact that if we play like that at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we're gonna get turned over, gentlemen.
Can we stop this, right? Can we just honestly?
Dale, no, Dale, hold on. You're gonna gloss over that. I can't wait to hear it.
Guys, this is not a space. Don't shout over each other. Let me control it. We're going to Dio. It's not spaces here. This is legit. This is the terrace. Dio, we'll go to you, and then I want to hear what Saad's got to say, and BDA as well. Welcome to the terrace, my friend. Go on, Dio.
We just agreed that the players are tired, and that's why they probably played the way they played today. We just agreed that they came from a Bayern game, so context is key. They know they're going to Chelsea. Chelsea's coming on Tuesday. This is their job. The fact that we take one game in isolation and use that to judge them as a yardstick, say, oh, if they play the way they played today, what if they play the way they played against Tottenham? Newcastle with the high press and scoring 4 goals in the first half? What if they turn up on Tuesday and play the way they played from January up until our first loss? What if? Why are we taking this one tired game? Like, this is the part that kills me about we take the one thing We forget everything else that they've done. We look, if you look at January till now, be realistic. They've played better than they have played badly since January. Arsenal has played better in most games that they've played.
No, the reason people bring up these points is because we're talking about the game coming up there.
I get that. I get that. Right. What I'm saying is, when you take today's game and say, well, we all agreed already. The context is the boys were tired. This, but they got the win. Now they know they have to go to Chelsea's coming. Now they know they have to step up the game. Now they know they have to tune up. Now they know that they have to really set up properly. Arteta knows that this is no joke anymore, right? The fact that you were able to get a win tired tells me something. The fact that you were leggy and laggy and tired and tells me something. The fact that you didn't turn up in two games previously, it's the first time the Bayern game, all the noise we're all making. They've never been to the Champions League quarterfinal. So forget that story that you think that even if we pass the quarterfinal, do you think we're going to win in the semi? It was just hope. But we're glad that we made it there. And they got that experience. And the only way to get better is to experience it, know how to lose in it, and know how to step up on it.